Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Thanks for tuning in to the Unsigned Showcase and kicking your week off with a Monday grind. We got 6 bands to give a spin this week and some dope ones in there as well. Particularly this first band. Now this first band, you hear these guys twice a week, every week, whether you know it or not. This band's called Hunde and they did the intro and the outro music for the show, and that's why you hear them every week. But this is some new stuff they've got, Bonzenschussgerät. Let's give it a spin.
Alter, was ist denn das für ein Kackteil?
Das ist genauso ein Kackteil wie die Kackketten. Wenn's billig kaufst, zweimal, du Hirnwurst.
Na super, was machen wir jetzt?
Gibt's da nicht was von vor die Hunde?
Vor die Hunde, die Weltmarktführer für Grindcore-Erzeugnisse im Premium-Discount-Segment.
There you go, that took a turn at the end. In a nice way, though. Very, very cool. Real high-quality vids. Looked absolutely dope. And these guys just come hard and heavy every time. Absolutely dope. Just a thick, heavy mix. German death grind. Yes. Here's a dope band. I think they're new to the channel, though. ÖVERVÅLD, I think is how you say that. God knows. God knows how you say the name of the track. Here we go. Like the last video. Yeah, man, these guys came in hard and heavy, real harsh on the ears with the overall tone of this one. Sounded absolutely sick though, man. Just biting and crunching down your ears. You could hear the bass crunching away in there as well even. Yeah, absolutely sick. And you know, I love the video for that one. That is my video all day long. Here's our friends Agromorte with Aporofobia.
Que democracia é essa? Isso é uma vergonha! O que estamos assistindo no Brasil? Eu sou um líder religioso!
Vai procurar uma rola,
That's it,
vai.
that
Não me
one.
enche o saco. Chama
Rough
de
and
idiota,
ready, crazy
paspalhão,
sound,
pilantra,
DIY to hell.
tomador de grana de
Sounded
fiel,
dope though, enjoyed it.
explorador da fé alheia. Você
And
é
as you can
tomador
see,
de
with
grana,
bands
você e
all
muitos
over the world
outros.
today,
Tenho medo de
which is
você não,
super
seu
dope. I love
otário.
to, you know,
Vai
not just
procurar uma
checking out
rola,
American
repetindo.
bands or European bands or just Western bands in general, you know. We're all over the world with this stuff. Love to see it. This is a dope band who got in contact with me the other day and said, look, we want to get this Doom Cypher video on your channel, even though it's not one of our normally super blasting out grind tracks. It's a bit more doomy on this one. I said, yeah, no worries. And they said, well, we're happy as well to send you out some merch if we want to do that. I was like, yeah, very, very cool. All the way from Washington State as well, which is a long way from Portugal. This is Tomb Ripper with Doom Cypher. Heavy. Sick. Great track, but what I want to highlight more than anything other than the track is the music video, man. Look how cool these music videos are looking nowadays. He's got all that blood spraying on his face and stuff. And that's been the same for Hunde as well. And was it Agromorte? No, it was ÖVERVÅLD as well that also had an amazing video. And now there was a bit of a theme running through it with the knives and people dying and getting stabbed and blood and God knows what. But we like to see that anyway within the grind scene. It adds to the music and the vibe. But man, look at the quality. This band's got 205 subscribers. This track's been out 3 months and it only managed to rustle up out just over 1.4k views. But these guys have made a super high quality that would have been, on back in the day, would have been MTV quality is how you would have described it. Properly filmed, all the lighting, all the angles. Someone obviously knows exactly what they're doing behind the camera as well. It's not just, you know, on a phone or something and really crap and not thought about. there's a development through the video and things happen. It's not just the band playing, other things are going on. The extra blood coming in on this one, and the other stuff that was going on in the other videos of, you know, the guy preparing to kill the other guy. So there's a story behind the video as well, and it's artistic, and there's just cool stuff going on in the video in a high quality way, along with the music. And yeah, that wouldn't be very impressive if we were talking about big mainstream bands with loads of money behind them and a record deal or whatever else. These are underground DIY bands doing it themselves, thinking it themselves, but wanting to produce this quality and put it out there, even if only a few people see it. You know, that's good enough for them, because they've achieved what they wanted to with the project. And I just think that is so sick that we can tune in every week now with a whole bunch of bands who've got high quality videos. And yeah, they might not have a whole bunch of listeners to check out those videos, but we do, and we appreciate them. And I just love it. Even if it's one person in the world and that's me, I just love that I've been following the underground now for 20 years plus, when it was so rough and ready back in the day. I'm talking like demo tapes off a 4-track, you know, that sounded absolute trash. That was the underground at one stage, let alone having a video. A video just wasn't even a thing. Just even when the YouTube was coming out, it just wasn't even a thing. It was only the bigger bands that were doing that stuff. And even then, it wasn't this level of quality. It wasn't MTV standard quality. So, man, it's so sick to be able to be an enjoyer of the underground, and nowadays for it to be not so friggin' rough and ready and actually be as high quality as anything else out there. Amazing. Absolutely love to see it. This is a new band to the channel, I think. Nailed Shut, MA. This is some heavy deathcore, hardcore-y stuff, but it sounds really dope. Heaven Below Earth. Let's give them a spin. Sounds so great in this mix. Stereoized across your ears, sounds great. Yeah, loved it, man. Those drums sounded so friggin' good in that one. Just really stereoized, and he did loads of fills around the toms, and they're all in each different ear and bouncing away with a nice weightiness. That tingy ride cut through it all in a great way. Really nice poppy snare as well, and all the different bits and bobs working with the guitars and stuff like that sounded absolutely great. Tons of energy in the vocals as well, which was great on that one, just chopping away the whole time, blazing at you the whole time. Really, really liked it. And again, a friggin' super dope video with tons of different angles and cool effects and stuff going on as well from a band with just a few thousands. No, just 500 subscribers, man. So everything I said about the last band and the first two bands in terms of their video and what they're putting out today in the underground applies to that band as well. So friggin' dope. And I think it applies to this band as well. We've only got 141 subscribers. These guys have been on the channel before with some, again, deathy, really heavy modern stuff, just crazy thick guitars and stuff. This is Nocturnal Ceremony, and this one's called Seasons of Hate. Let's enjoy these guys and finish off the show. Here we go. Friggin' hell. Every single band today has been super sick. These guys are so nice. They've just got the thickest, heaviest, deepest sound, but also with that ethereal, symphonic side to it as well. The drums sound absolutely amazing and real powerful and heavy. I love the vocal, the way it sits in there and the way they layer it up and stuff as well. The bass is crazy heavy and just straight down your ears. And again, an amazing video to go with it, which just really sets the tone of the whole thing. So every single band today has just nailed it super hard. And the bands that have come through with the high quality videos, mate, you cannot ask for anything more than that. And we're really living in the best time that there's ever been to be an underground listener and checking out bands that hardly anyone knows about. And if you like that kind of thing in terms of just being, a hipster and things like that, yeah, I know all the bands nobody else knows. But you know all the bands nobody else knows, and not just because they're rough and ready and, nobody else wants to listen to them. You've really found some amazing stuff. People just don't know about it. And really, if you know about these bands, it's your job to tell someone else, at least one other person, about this band. And then it's their job to tell at least one other person as well, because it's this crime that Nocturnal Ceremony, again, less than 3k views and only 141 people have decided to latch onto their channel and keep checking this stuff out. I mean, it's just an absolute crime when there's crap going about that gets millions and even billions of views. That's just absolute rubbish. So guys, tell someone about these bands, tell someone about this show so that they can tune each week and check out these kind of bands and find out about these kind of bands, because that's all I'm doing on this show nowadays, is just letting people know, here's another cool band, hey, here's another cool band with a great video, oh, by the way, here's another cool band with a great video. That's basically the show every week now. I don't have to say much about it other than, yeah, that sounds amazing, and how thick the guitars are and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just top notch every single week. So I hope you've enjoyed that, guys. I certainly have, and I hope you appreciate the state that the underground is in nowadays. And as I say, tell a mate, because more people need to know about it. That's all there is to it. Hope you've enjoyed that. That's it for this week, and we'll see you next week for the Monday grind. See you. Cheers. Bye.